Hi guys, it's Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Today I'm going to make a Patriotic Sinew spiral. I washed and dried the shirt, soaked it in a soda ash solution for 20 to 30 minutes. I wrung it out of my Panda spin dryer so it's just barely damp. I also have it turned inside out. I'm starting the spiral with a fork. And once the shirt is spiraled, I'm going to place one rubber band to hold the folds in place. This time, instead of just tying the shirt with some rubber bands, I'm going to use some sinew and put about 4 different sinew lines in the shirt. I'm going to try to tighten the sinew as much as possible, but because of the shape of the shirt, it's not super easy to get a real tight sinew line. Okay, so now it's time to apply the dye. I'm beginning with Fire Red from Dharma Trading Company. I'm going to apply the dye all the way down to the sinew lines, and I expect that the dye is probably going to spread out past my lines. Next, I'm using Midnight Blue from Grateful Dyes, and I'm going to apply the dye the same way as I did the red. Now I'm going to turn the shirt over and apply the same colors to the back side. Okay, so now that the red and blue have been applied, you can see they've started moving outside of the sinew lines quite a bit. So I thought it would be fun to try a technique and see if I could soften those lines and maybe make them a little bit less severe. So I'm going to use just some plain water that I've placed inside of a dye bottle. And in the middle section where the blue and the red meet each other, I'm going to try to put quite a bit of water right in that area and see if I can make those lines a little softer and kind of gradually flow into one another. The same thing on the two end sections. I'm going to add water right up next to the blue and see if I can get it to gradually fade into the white and not be such a harsh line. The same thing for the red on the other end. Now I'm going to put the shirt aside and allow it to process for at least 24 to 36 hours. After 36 hours, I took the shirt to my utility sink and I began rinsing it in cold water to rinse out the soda ash. Once the soda ash is rinsed out, it's not as likely that the white area is going to stain from the red or the blue. So after rinsing out the soda ash, I untied the shirt and then I gradually warmed the water up to hot to rinse out any of the excess dye that didn't bond with the shirt. After the water was running almost clear, I put the shirt into my washing machine and washed it on a hot cycle using a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent. And after the shirt was washed and dried, this is what it looks like. So what do you guys think? I really like it. I think it looks like a cool patriotic shirt, which is what I was going for. I do see some of the white lines where I put the sinew in, and I think those look cool. I think they just add a little bit of interest. And then where I added the water to try to soften those lines, I can see some of the effects of that toward the outside part of the shirt. So up on the sleeve of the shirt, that's where that middle section was, where the red and the blue were meeting each other and I was trying to soften that line. And I think I did a pretty good job right in that space. That looks really good. If you follow that same line on into what would be the middle of the shirt, Obviously, the lines get a lot more harsh and they didn't get as softened because the water didn't get down into those areas quite the same. But on that outside edge, it looks really good. I can also see some of the effects of softening the edges where the blue was softening into the white right on the very end of the shirt. So overall, I really like this shirt. I think it's a cool patriotic shirt, and that's what I was going for. I just thought I would try a few new things while I was making one. But what's your opinion? What do you think about the shirt? Drop me a comment down below and let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, I sure would appreciate it if you would like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.